Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to take a look at this water damaged Samsung Chromebook. It apparently had some Mountain Dew spilt on it and now no longer powers on. So let's go ahead and grab our charger, see if we can get it to take some juice here. Now this charger, it's not going to come on until it starts drawing current, so yeah, it's not looking too good. Here, I can demonstrate with my phone just to show you that yes, this does work. So if I plug my phone in, you see it comes on. Alright, so it is working. It's just not, or the laptop here is not taking power, so. And just to show you what we're working on here, it's a model X-Ray Echo 520 Quebec Alpha Bravo. So yeah, for those of you following along at home, that is what we're working on here. So go ahead and pop these rubber feet off and exposing our screws underneath, which are a 00. So we'll just go ahead and pop these out quick. And we're missing a screw and foot. Got our little magnetic pad here so we don't lose our screws. That one might be broken. Alright, once you get the screws out, we can just run our fingernail up underneath here and pop these clips loose. Pull our stylus out of here. Yeah, that's kind of sticky. Yeah, I hate sticky. Come on. Alright, there we go. Alrighty. Not really a whole lot to see yet, but I did know that it was kind of sticky on this side over here, so let's bring our microscope over and see what we can see with it. Let's make that bigger. Alright, where are we here? Get some focus in here. There we go. Easy. Alright. This is our battery connection. And looking good here. I'm not really seeing a whole lot with this big heat sink in the way, but easy, quit bouncing around. Looking good, looking good. So far, everything over here is looking pretty good. So let's continue over here. That's for our pen. Alright. Ooh. Ew, what is that? That doesn't look good at all. Yeah, there's your problem, lady. This is all, ew, look at that. Yeah. Yeah, I don't like that. Yeah, you can see the soda on it. You can see the corrosion on the connector. It goes over to our buttons. Ew. Ew, this is yucky. Yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this right here is where our issue is. So let's go ahead and unhook this. I have some kind of LED over here flicking. See it? Alright, now what happens if we put some power to it? Oh, yep. We are taking in an amp. So yes, this board here is shorted out, guys. Alright, so let's go ahead and get this battery unhooked here. Alright, we got the battery unhooked. So now we can just take this module here out. Make sure we put our screws on our little magnetic holder here so we don't lose them. Take that little metal plate off of there. And more than likely, this connector here for the buttons, yeah, we could see that it's got corrosion on that ribbon cable. So we'll go ahead and take that out as well. So rather than trying to repair this, we are just going to swap components. I was able to source the components for this on eBay. I'll try and remember to throw up a listing here where I got both this uh, I guess this is just a USB controller board with the power buttons, but yeah. But we went ahead and we got a new uh, whatever this board's for and new power buttons, so go ahead and get these installed and hopefully we should have a working system. I guess we'll reuse our old cable as well. So let's get that dropped in there. Alright. Get our new buttons dropped in there right there. Now remember, the screws on here were the ones with the fatter head. So far, all of the screws have been the same, except for these fat heads that are holding our momentary push buttons in, or our dome tactile switches. So, need our little metal bracket back. Alright. It's something I've learned from years of being an assembler. You're putting something together, don't tighten your screws down in a component like this board here's got, 3 screws holding it. We want to make sure and get all 3 of our screws started in before we tighten it. Just to make sure that all of your, screw holes and everything's all lined up. Sometimes you gotta kind of move stuff around just ever so slightly to get everything lined up. So get our ribbon cable installed here. Alrighty. And plug our buttons in here. Come on. Oh, it's going to take longer to plug everything back in. Come on. Come on. Can't find the hole. Come on. Starting to piss me off. Come on. Maybe we have to flip that up. Is that what it is? Yeah. Alright, come on. Come on, get in there. There we go. There we go. And then we push the back side of that back down. That locks it in. Plug, plug, plug. Alright, let's plug our battery back in. Alright. Now, Oh no. We're losing our speaker. Come on, I just want to see this turn on. Come on. Yay! We got our Chrome OS. Our buttons are working. Yay! Alright. Let's get out of that. I gotta get this speaker back in here. Looks like the grommet was here. Alright, yep. Now we just throw the back on and we are done, guys. That is another successful repair. And honestly, it was a fairly cheap repair as well. I believe the parts for this was about $20 off of eBay, so not bad at all. And very, very serviceable unit. I had, you know, just all of the screws being the same except for the two that were holding the switchboard in. But yeah, very easy, serviceable Chromebook here, so very nice. I like this. Alright, that does it for this one, guys. And remember, if it's fucked, you can't fuck it more. Worst you could do is fix it, so why not give it a shot, guys? This idiot can do it, you can do it.